We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this.
And what this is something that does not make a lot of sense. So we have here TryMe and their Tennessee Sunshine. TryMe, of course, is got a number of different sauces. I think they have a Cajun Sunshine also. I believe they've got one or two others. They also have Tiger Sauce, which was one of the few sort of sweet hot sauces that really got to be a the mass market national level. So we have here red cayenne pebbles, distilled vinegar, water, salt, vegetable gum. So of course this is basically just your standard Louisiana style sauce. Now it's made in New Orleans, made in Louisiana itself, and we're calling it Tennessee Sunshine. For some reason that is completely beyond me. If anybody from TryMe happens to be watching this and would care to shed a little bit of illumination on that mystery, we would love to hear from you. So, it's very, very normal Louisiana style sauce. The only difference here really is that there are, you can see little bits of peppers and so on in the actual thing. And that, you see that more in Cajun style sauces. I don't really mind that as long as it doesn't also get gritty. Grittiness can kind of go hand in hand with that a lot of times, and that to me is a problem. We do have a restrictor cap, and we need one because, as you might expect, very, very watery. So let's just throw this in here. We can get you a good look at this. We got this nice red-orange coloration here, guys, as usual, and this stuff is very, very, very runny. No question about that. You can see we got a little bit of settling at the bottom, which is to be expected when you have actual pieces of the pepper in there, which is really somewhat unusual for a Louisiana style sauce. And when I first had this too, and I hadn't agitated it quite correctly, I did get a lot of grit in the beginning. It tasted like a really bad version of Crystal. But since I've used this and I've been able to open it up enough to get a good shake out of it, it is settled back into more or less what the written review describes. And of course, guys, if you want to read that, it is in the description below. So, here it is, and here we go. Very bitey, very, very much cayenne pepper flavored. This is, I don't like the bits, to be honest with you, but aside from that, this is actually almost, to me, almost a perfect Louisiana style sauce. In terms of if you want to know what it's supposed to be. So if you took this and strained it to get all the little chunks out of it, this is what I would tell people to go find this, and of course a Crystal or Red Devil. Now Red Devil tastes better than everything else out there. This isn't bad. It's a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones, so I hesitate to recommend it. Heat is very, very minimal. This is overall my favorite style sauce though, and my favorite, probably overall favorite chili pepper, the cayenne pepper. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a good representation. I just don't understand the naming of this as Tennessee Sunshine. Because Louisiana style sauce, but, I mean, there's no liquor in it. There's no whiskey. There's nothing that would give a nod or a tip of the hat, as far as I can see, to Tennessee. I'm so baffled by that. Again, anybody at TryMe, feel free to write to the comments, or you can leave a comment on the blog, or there's a way that you can also email me vis-a-vis those two things. So feel free to do that too, if that's something you care to do. So I've got here a hot ham and cheese hot pocket, and again, one of the beauties of this style sauce is that it can make a lot of the things that are otherwise not very good on their own quite edible. Case in point. Of course, we take that first bite to open it up so we can pour the sauce in the actual pocket itself. We just take a few drops like so. Hopefully you guys can see this. And we just go like so. Much better. It definitely cuts through some of the, there's a little bit of greasiness to this, and of course the cheese sauce isn't the greatest. Adding a little bit of tang to it. It doesn't make it great. There's no hot pockets that I know that are capable of being great, but this definitely improves all of them. And I first kind of got started on this Louisiana-style sauce during some pour days. Because when we first got into sauce, all we really had like that was Tabasco. And Tabasco is like a sweet pepper flavored vinegar, basically. And so we didn't have a lot of occasion to use it, when I was growing up. And then it wasn't until I was on my own, and everybody goes through those moments where you're living on ramen, right? Tired of ramen, but when you quarter a pack, how do you go wrong, right? So that's where a sauce like that comes in, because a bottle of that we'll go through a few packets of ramen. Once I moved out and got into some southern food is when it really started to kick up. That's when you see it on mac and cheese, collard greens, and you really can't have collard greens without some of this. You really can't. One of the other nice things about this and Red Devil is they're both flavorful. They're good representations of this style of sauce, but neither one of them really has a whole bunch of heat, so you can kind of embrace the idea of using it in terms of functionality. During these COVID days, stuff like this that you can just store and not have to even think about, keep it on hand if you don't feel like making anything, this stuff's good to have. So yeah, there it is. I wouldn't really change anything other than what I wrote in the review. Very solid entry. I wouldn't say it's the best Louisiana style sauce I've ever had. It's definitely not the hottest I've ever had. It's not even my favorite, but if you're out of Irazu, like I find myself right at this moment, this is a good thing to have. If you're just going to the store, because Irazu is not in grocery stores where I am. You go to the store, pick up something rather than driving to or ordering in Irazu. You can just go and just grab, something of this, and it'll get you through in a pinch. And this stuff, you can keep it in the fridge. Vinegar and salt, right, are two of the major components. Keep it in the fridge for damn near forever and not have to worry about it. and that way you have a backup and a spare. And I think that's really kind of more where it fits in for me. I like more heat than this gives, but yeah, I mean it's solid, very very solid. Just like I said, the name is odd to me. So if anyone, like I said, from TryMe wants to get in touch, I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, though, there it is. The look at TryMe's Tennessee Sunshine Louisiana-style hot sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.